Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and today we get to commemorate the birthday of the great puzzle master from Holland, Ard van de Wetering. So I'm going to say gelukkige verjaardag. I don't know, well I do know, my pronunciation of Dutch is terrible, so I hope that works for a happy birthday to Ard, who shares his birthday with a couple of, well, with Alex, Rachel's husband, and Rachel's a big fan of the channel at least, and with Sam, Chloe's boyfriend. And they both watched, they both wrote to us early in the year, and they're both PhDs now, which is fantastic. Well done to both of them. Anyway, yes, this is Ard's birthday. It's his 78th birthday. The title of the puzzle is 7 and 8 make 15, and you will be able to tell from the killer cages in this that he is commemorating his birthday with the cages in it. It is brilliant as a conception. Really fascinating pattern. I'm going to look forward to that. Now, Kickstarter. It's ending on, well, in the small hours of Saturday morning for us, but Friday is basically your last day to pledge to the Kickstarter, and there are some fabulous stretch goals. We haven't yet reached Simon reading out viewer selections of poetry, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm hoping that we get to that. And there is there are some postcards as well, which will be great. But if we get to the same total as the previous book, we have promised to do a second series of the podcast, which a lot of people do ask us for. Worth listening to the first series if you haven't, because a lot of people ask questions that were answered in that on a fairly regular basis. But anyway, we're very happy to do another one if the pledges get to the right level. That's, we're looking forward to the possibility. But this is kind of the last chance to get involved in the Kickstarter until Friday. So last chance to get hold of the book, Cracking the Cryptic's Greatest Hits Volume 2. We still have a few days left on Patreon. That'll run till Sunday, I think it is. Thursday, Friday? Yes, Sunday. So that is the contest, the 12 Labours of Hercules. And we have had so many correct entries in. Well done if you got through that. I really think it's the hardest one we've had up for a while, and well done. Now, anything else on Patreon? My solve of a crossword Simon solved on the channel, so you can compare the two solves of those cryptic crosswords. We've got the apps, we've got the update to the Domino Sudoku app, and we've got the Gas app out, and it is brilliant, so do check it out. And just loads going on, as always. Just can't keep up with it, so my voice is going. My sore throat's taken a turn for the worse, which, when you're in this game, is a potential problem, but we will see how we go. I have a bottle of water at the ready in case I need it, and I'm hoping to be able to get through Ard's puzzles. He sometimes is very difficult, but not always, so we'll see which side of the scale this falls. I don't know yet. You can judge from the video length. But you can also, of course, try the puzzle yourself on the first link under the video. We urge you to do so. And the rules are very simple today. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and cages show their sums. So it's a killer Sudoku, basically. We get 4 given digits. Ard is not afraid to give us given digits, and they always do some fabulous job that you don't expect at the start, is what I find. But give it a try. Judge from the video length how hard it is before you plunge in. But Ard is brilliant, and you will probably have a great time trying this puzzle. So, all of that said, it is time for me to play. I'm going to restart my clock and say, let's get cracking. And look at this pattern of 8 cages going up here. And I mean, bear in mind, it's Ard's 78th birthday. And as he points out, it's an absolute knowledge bomb. 7 and 8 make 15. So we've got loads of 8 cages in a pattern, loads of 7 cages in a pattern, a 15 cage joining them all together, and a few other 7 and 8 cages too. Absolute brilliance. And I don't immediately see where to start with all of this. I mean, I could colour those as the 3 different flavours of 7 cage. Okay, these are 2 flavours of the 8 cage. I'm not going to colour them yet, might do later. But they don't have a 5 in these cages, so they are a 1-7 and a 2-6 cage. I don't know the order of those, but I do know that this cell which obviously can't be a 5, a 4, or a 9, or an 8. I hope that's obvious why it can't be 5 because it's in the K in the row, so is 8. 9 is too big for an 8 cage, and if it was 4 it would need another 4 there. So this is a 3 and that's a 5, and those we are kind of given at the start. Right, and this 7 cage now can't have a 3 or a 5 in it. Now the 3 flavours of 7 cage are 1, 6, 2, 5 and 3, 4. So only 1, 6 is left for that. I was wondering if we'd be able to get this. No, actually, this cage rules that out from being 1, 6 on its own, because this needs either a 1 or a 6 in it. But we've just got the same message from that 1, 6 cage, so it does very little. I suppose in this box 1, 8 is in one of those 2 cells. Oh, and in box 3, look, it's the same sort of setup with the 8 here. So 8's in one of those 2. That's a weird floating X-wing of 8's. That means the 8 in row 2 can't be in box 1 or box 3. It obviously can't be in the 7 cage, so it's in one of those 2 cells. And I don't know if that really does anything for us. Interesting. This one can't have a 1 in, so it's either 2, 5 or 3, 4. Oh, and these can't be 5 or 3. Okay, this is 1, 4 or 6. I know it's not a 2 because that would put a 5 here and that would clash with that. Actually, it's not a 6 because the 1 here would break with that. So there's only 2 possible fills for that one. But this is much less constrained because its other cell doesn't really matter. Where does 8 go in the central box? It doesn't go in those cells because of the given 8, and it doesn't go in the 8 or the 7 cage. So it's in one of those 2 places. Just starting to think about 9s as well. We haven't really had any. I mean, this is obviously either an 8-7 or a 9-6 cage. Oh, hang on. Look, these are in 7 and 8 cages as well. So, right, where do 8 and 9 go in this box? And the answer is not in those highlighted cells because they're too big for those cages. Therefore, 8 and 9 go in this central column of the middle box. And one of them is therefore getting into this 15 cage. And the other, therefore, doesn't get in with it, or it would make it 17. So it sits here outside. Actually, I will restore the corner marks. I don't know what that next tells me. 8 and 9 are both here. 9 in this row has to be in one of these 2 cells because it can't go in the cages. It almost feels like 9's more important than 8, which is crazy in a way. 9 can't be in any of those again. I'm almost tempted to colour all the 8 and 7 cages and go, where is 9 left to be in the puzzle? But maybe that wouldn't be the thing to do. Those are the places for 9 in row 5. Is there some sort of skyscrapery X-wing on 9s here? No, there isn't. I was just wondering, does one of these 2 have to be a 9? Obviously, there is a maximum of one of those that could be a 9, but no, I don't quite understand. I think I'm being a little slow here. Oh no, that's nice. Is that nice? No, is this central box. Something's going on here. What am I not understanding about the central box? Where does 1 go? It either goes in here with a 7 or in here with a 6. And that's a weird floating quadruple of 6, 7, 8, 9. So because of 1 having to go in one of these two boxes with either a 6 or a 7, all of these digits are from 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. I don't even know if this helps. That means these are from 2, 3, 4 and 5. That one can't be a 4 because it's an 8 cage. That is now 2, 3, 4 or 5 as well. This is down to 6, 5 or 3. And I think I'm still missing the point here. That is either 2, 6 or 3, 5. Right. No. Again, I hope that was telling me something here, but all it's telling me is this can't be a 2, 5 cage, but I knew that anyway because of the 5 in the box. Sorry, I've just mislabeled that. Right. 1, 6 or 4, 3 here. So 3 and 6 are definitely used between those digits, between those boxes, because one of them is in one and the other must be in the other, I think. 3, 6. Oh, so that's a 3, 6 pair somehow. What's going on here? Why can't I see my way through this? Maybe I should have coloured these. But I just don't see how that would carry on anywhere. So I'm reluctant to do that even now. Oh, this is an 849 triple. Totally uninteresting again, I think. Again, unless... Okay, where does 8 go in this row? I've got 2 possible spots for it. Or is it back to this original floating X-wing of 8s? Does that do something that I can't tell? Oh, that's not a 9 because of this 9-8 pair. Ah, there is an X-wing in these columns. So there's a 9 in one of those 2 cells. No, I was going to say, therefore there's a 9 in one of these 2. And no, maybe there isn't. There is a 9 in one of these 2 because... Now I don't even know how I've worked that out. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it could be in these cells. There's no 9 there. I got excited by that, and now I'm thinking I was a bit foolish to get excited by that. Right, I'm going to need to think again. Okay, there was a 6 in one of these. Ah, that means this can't be 6, and that means this can't be 9. So now this 8-9 pencil marked, corner marked pair is an 8-9 actual pair. That is 6 or 7. The other of 6 or 7 is sharing space with a 1 in, isn't it? In one of these? Yes, because the 1 either goes in there with a 7 or in here with a 6. Now 4 can't go there, so it either goes here or in this cage. I'm really missing what's going on in this puzzle. I know I am, but there's nothing I can do about that except keep trying to solve it. 1, 6 there would make that 3, 5 pair. Have I not used this? 1, 6, 5, 3. These are from 2, 4, 7 and 9. That's just too many to be of real interest. Right, come on, Mark. Think about what Ard's doing here. Ard's always got something up his sleeve, hasn't he? So if that's a 4, well, all well and good. But actually, it doesn't even tell me where the 1 goes, does it? If that was 1, 6. The 6 couldn't be in the middle. This would have to be a 1. And you'd have 3, 4 here and 2, 6 here. One, 6, 7. This would have to be a 3, 5, 8 cage. Oh, what do these 3 outsidey cells in the central box add up to? That's interesting, because these 3 cages I've highlighted definitely add up to 30. This is from the title of the puzzle. 7 and 8 make 15, but 7 and 8 plus 15 is 30. So these 3 add up to 15. So these ones add up to 6 or 7. Now if they added up to 6, there'd definitely be a 2, 4, and that would be because there was a 9 here. Now what would that do? If this was a 2, 4 pair, the 2 would be on the right and the 4 would be on the left. That would be 3. Oh, that's impossible. If this was a 2, 4 pair, this has no... Oh no, this has a 1, 6 fill. Hang on. If that's a 2 and a 4 with a 9 here, this is 8, 7, this is 1, 6, and this is 3, 5. And that, oh, that complicatedly doesn't work. But it doesn't work. Right. These add up to 15. If that was a 9, these would have to add, so it's all about this cell. If that was a 9, these 2 would have to add up to 6. There'd be 2 here, and importantly, 4 here, which puts a 3 above it. But 2 and 4 there, with an 8, 7 pair here, means we've got a 1, 6 pair here and a 3, 5 pair here, clashing with the 3 there. Wow, that is elegant. That is not a 9, because it just doesn't work with this sort of H structure. And that is therefore an 8. And that is probably going to help us significantly. Now, these 2 add up to 7. So, with 4 not being possible here, which is really only the distinguishing feature between an 8 and a 7 cage in a way, that means this can't be 3, and this can't be 4. And what does that mean? These add up. Oh, it means we've got an 8 here by Sudoku. That 8 has been available from the absolute start. So that is hardly an exciting thing, but it's going to sort out all of these 8s, hasn't it? Oh no, maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's only become available since we knew that wasn't an 8. Okay, calm down. It's not that bad. 8 there, 8 there. These 2 are not 8s anymore. 8 here as well. We're getting 8s all over the place now. And we're left with an 8 X-wing up columns 4 and 6. Right, now, does that do anything for 7s or 9s or something? Yes, 1 can't be in this cage anymore because the 6 has gone. So 1 is in this cage with a 7. What does that mean? Don't know. What, this is either a 2-5 or a 3-4 pair, so this is as well. Ah, this can't be a 2-5 cage, because that would make this 3 and this 5. That's the same sort of clash we had over this side. So this is a 3-4 cage. Right. Feel like we've done something. This is now a 2-5 pair there and a 2-5 cage here. This can't be a 2-5 cage or a 6-1 cage. That is a 3-4 flavoured cage. That becomes 6. This is 2. That's 5. I love it when it starts to unwind. That's so clever. Now, that 3 or 4 there means this is not a 3-4 pair, or it would break that cell, which would be cruel. So, that's a 1-6 pair. This now doesn't have a 6 in it. That 3-5 pair makes this a 6. And you see how it just keeps feeding on around the grid. So elegantly done, really is. Now, up this column, we've got a 2 and a 7 to place. Very straightforward. The 3-5 pair means we can finish box 5 completely. No 3 allowed there, so it's over this side. That's a 4-9 pair. This is a 2-7 pair. That's a 4-9 pair. 3 here looks up at those cells, and then 2 looks down at those. The 1-7 pair looks across here. The 6 and 1 have sorted out that pair. This is, oh look, I've got a 6 here looking across. This is 4 or 9 in column 2. This is 5 or 7 in column 3. Oh, 7 and 1 have been sorted out by the 1 we got. Now, these have to be a 2-5 and a 3-4. So that one is 2 or 4. Oh, it's so clever. Like 1 on by Sudoku goes with a 7 up there. That's going to sort out lots of things down here. 4-3 pair, 2-5 pair. 6 is placed in the corner there. 4 and 9. This must be a 3-5 cage, yes. 2 there. Got a 4-9 pair in the row. Something here is wrong. No, that is 3 or 7. Nothing is wrong. Oh, 4 is looking up at that. Maybe I was subconsciously seeing that. This is a 6. That sorts out 2 and 6. We've got a 7-9 pair. These are 9, 2 and 6. Right, the middle one's a naked single. Then we can do 9 and 6. 9 has to appear here somewhere. Not sure. 2, 5, 2. That 2 has been resolved. No, we are not all done yet. We still need to do a little bit of thinking. That can't be a 1, so that's 5 or 7. So the 1 in this column, that's what I could have found. That puts a 1 in one of these cells. What did I say over here? A 9 in one of those two. Oh, I didn't quite manage to mark those right. Right. 1, 8, 9. No, still not done. 6, 1, 3. I'm missing something very obvious now. That's a 3-4 pair, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, in fact, I can fill them in. Oops, if I'm in the right mode, I can. That sorts out 9, 4. That sorts out 9, 7. The 2, 5 has been resolved. I was missing that. 7 there. Now, we get a 5 there that is going to look up to the top of the box and sort out lots of things. 7, 3, 5. We can carry the results of that all around the grid. I'm sure we can. This is a 1-5 pair now. This is an 8-9 pair. 7 and 1 are done. 9 and 4 are now done. We can do all the other 9s and 4s and come up to the top left to finish. And again, wish Ard a very happy birthday with a correct solution to his puzzle. Surely somewhere in the grid we can find a 78 to highlight. Maybe not. I thought at least coincidence would require that somewhere there was a 78. I mean, we've got it running up or right to left there. Oh, 78. There we go. Happy birthday, Ard. Many more years of puzzling, I hope, left. And we really love featuring your puzzles on this channel. So thank you very much for watching, as always. And hope to see you soon on the channel. Bye for now.